Hello and welcome to my first look at the brand new Adepta Sororitas Codex, or Sisters of Battle Codex. The reason why the cover looks like this is because it's the exclusive edition codex that can only be found in the Sisters of Battle Army Set, which included the very first plastic Sisters of Battle models. There have been, well, there was Canoness Veridon, I think, at some point, and there was Amalia Novena. Technically she was the first plastic Sisters of Battle. Well, I mean, I suppose you could say Saint Celestine, you know, a few years ago she was. But anyway, enough about that. I say they're out, the army set is out, the full army is going to be out in a month or so's time, probably January sometime, but until then we've got the codex and we've got some miniatures in the army set which I'll hurriedly make and give you reviews separately of. This is my first look at the codex. It's 112 pages, so it's not the meatiest codex, but it's still past that 100-page mark, which I much prefer codexes to be. It's sort of medium thickness, I want to say. The cover is lovely. I really like this artwork here. You know, with no font whatsoever, other than on the side. You know, you've just got no font. It's just you know, you can enjoy that artwork. It's not soft touch or anything like that. It's the same material as all the other codexes, but yeah, it just looks fantastic. And again, there's no army picture or anything like that that codexes normally have. So let's have a look at this. Like I say, your codexes are normally £25 now, and you get this in that £125 box set. You've got some more artwork there. You get an introduction. Welcome, faithful servant of the Emperor. You hold in your hands a most holy and exhaustive text within whose hallowed pages lie all of the law, the doctrinal scripture, and thrice sanctified rules content that you will require to gather your Adepta Sororitas miniatures collection into a fearsome army of the ecclesiarchy. Sounds amazing, and you're going to see some models in here that you probably haven't seen before, including this one, Alien Lady, as I like to call her already. Look at her. You can see just how far apart her eyes are from here. They are monstrously far apart. We'll have a look. Wow, incredible. Kicking ass against Tau. Yeah. forget your Space Marines or your Primaris or your Space Marines in Terminator without any helmets. These ladies rock with no armour, swinging massive double-handed chainswords about. This is so cool, absolutely cool. I just love it. And look at that little pose as well. Oh, she's just like, yep. Any Tau battle suits around, just paint a target on that one there, right there. Just Warriors of the Faith. That's pretty grimdark. Lovely bit of artwork there. The God Emperor's servants, the Imperial Creed, Adeptus Ministorum, the Age of Apostasy, Daughters of the Emperor, the High Lord Falls, and Reformation or Reformation. So yeah, you're getting a lore and backstory and things of Sisters of Battle. Brilliant. Army of the Ecclesiarchy. The hierarchy of the Adepta Sororitas, that's interesting. I find that interesting to see. Look, right at the top, the Emperor, lovely little top-down organisation chart there. War gear of the Sisterhood, Sabbat pattern Sororitas helm, the power armour. It forgoes the auxiliary systems that require a Space Marine's gene-enhanced physiology to function, but it still provides the same indomitable degree of protection to its wearer. So yeah, I don't think these ladies get the black carapace. You know, they don't go through a full kind of transformation. Order of our Martyred Lady. Order of the Valorous Heart. Order of the Bloody Rose. I want to call it the bloody nose, big time. Order of the Ebon Chalice. Order of the Argent Shroud. Order of the Sacred Rose. And then Orders Minoris, which includes Order of the Glowing Chalice, Order of the Thorn, Order of the Iron Veil, Order of the Ashen Shrine, Order of the Wounded Heart, and Order of the Golden Light. I might go for the Golden Light, I don't know. That looks like an amazing bit of artwork there. There are a couple of models coming out that are similar to these. So the Dialogus. Anyway, there's a Hospitalia there, or Hospitaler there. There's the Dialogus. I want to call it Dialogus. So yeah, there's some models that are coming out there that are depicted in that artwork. I'm going to get them all. They look amazing. Ecclesiarchal parishes. That's cool. Shows you all where they all are, where the bloody roses and the Argent Shroud. Wars of Faith. It's a bit of a timeline for 4 pages. And then you've got a lovely bit of artwork there with the new model, which yes, I do have as well. Everything came today. I'll be doing an unboxing of that, the Sorcerer. So this is brand new artwork. You've got Primaris right there. You've got Cultists. I don't even know how the Cultists managed to get this close. But you've got everyone here. You've got the Sorcerer, you've got the Terminators, you've got Cultists, you've got the Sisters of Battle, your Primaris, and then you've got a little Redemptor. I say little, you've got a big Redemptor in the background. Okay, so this is the unit profile. So this is what I'm really interested in looking at. So you've got the Canoness, got the Rosarius, so you've got the Invulnerable Save there. Judith, Aruta. I'm going to call it Arita. Anyway, Senorita. No. So Judith, from now on, because I can't say Arita. She is on this ridiculous plinth kind of thing. It says she's got the Mace of Castigation. It's the pulpit, a pulpit of Saint Holine's Basilica. She hovers across a battlefield upon thrumming waves. Oh, love a good thrum. Waves of holy energy. Oh, okay. So we've gone past the gravitic energy. It's holy energy. All right. And she's got heavy flamers. They swivel seemingly of their own accord. This is going to be an absolute delight to read. I can tell you some of the words that they're using in this book. Anyway, then we've got Celestine. Don't leave home without her. She is the living saint after all. The Triumph of Saint Catherine. I think this is going to be a separate model. That's probably what she's going to look like. She's got an awesome looking shield. Really looking forward to her. Battle Sisters. So you've got Battle Sister squads. You've got Dominion squads, which have all of the flamer weaponry and melters. And then you've got Retributors. I think these are the ones with the multi-melters. I'm so looking forward to them. They're going to be amazing. Just something about these Sisters of Battle in this power armour with these massive weapons that can melt tanks and melt people. Angelic Hosts. So you've got Seraphim and Zefram. I think the Seraphim are the ones with the pistols, and then the Zefram are the ones with power swords and things. Repentia. So you've got Sisters Repentia. You've got the Repentia Superior. Celestion Squads. You've got Cherubs. Then you've got the Magifiers. Absolutely stunning model. That's on the community website if you want to go check that out. Hospitalers or Hospitalers. Dialogi or Dialogi. Oh, don't even get me started. They drown out the filthy war cries of the enemy with shouts of exulting praise to the God Emperor. She sounds like my kind of girl. Transport vehicles, you've got the Sororitas Rhinos. The Rhinos look beautiful. I mean, Games Workshop really have explored as much as they possibly can to changing these rhinos to make them look like Sisters of Battle. So many different little upgrades and things, changing the exhaust vents, icons, parts of the armour. They look the most beautiful rhinos I've ever seen. Not just rhinos that have been sprayed gold, Custodies. And then you've got immolators, which look fantastic too. Check them out on the community website. Oh, well, check them out in here. We're going to look at them in here, guys. Can you believe it? Physical Sisters of Battle Codex. I can't believe it after so many years. Anyway, then you've got Exorcists, which are the incredible organ type tanks that fire missiles out the back. Looking forward to them. Then you've got minister and priests, preachers, missionaries. You've got ecclesiastical warriors, crusaders, and death cult assassins. Then you've got the arco-flagellants, including Damien. Engines of penance, so you've got penitent engines and mortar fires, two different types of penitent engines there. And then you've got the models. Let's have a look at these new models. So here we go. This is the Canoness with a null rod and Condemner bolt gun. This is Canoness with power sword and rod of office, so it wasn't a scepter, which is what I said in the unboxing video. And then you've got Battle Sister with a bolt gun, which is Amalia Novena. This is the Canoness that you get in this box set. I don't know whether she'll be available separately, but this Canoness will be available separately. I like them both, you know, they both work. I'm going to have them both. Fantastic. Then you've got the lovely Celestine model. There you have a Dialogus, whatever you want to call it. You've got Judith hovering about. There you've got the Hospitaller. Got the Imagifier anywhere there? Put it in the comments if you can see her. No, she's not there. Okay. And here we go. There's the Imagifier. Oh, beautiful model. Look at her. Hang on. Enhance. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There you go. Imagifier. Fantastic. I love the marble work or stonework that they've done on that. The Dialogus and the Hospitaller, massive base, but she's helping her sister out there, you know, got doves and everything. Incredible. Then you've got Judith. Look at these eyes. These eyes will make you fall in love. Are you ready? Oh. Okay, she doesn't look too bad there. Fair enough. Okay. Then across from the other side you've got Celestine herself and Genevieve and Gemini. You've got some Seraphim over there. No Zefram to be seen. That's fair enough. You've got some Battle Sisters. I love the running ones. Incredible. Sister Superior. Battle Sister with a heavy flamer. Yeah, look, that running one there looks immense, doesn't she? Look at that. Battle Sister with flamer. With a bald head, because I'm not a huge fan of these bob cuts, you know. Not a huge fan. And then you've got Canoness Veridon. Is used here to represent a Canoness armed with a bolt pistol and power sword. Still rocking it, still looks awesome. Okay, and then we've got some more. You've got the Immolator there. Nice look at that. Got some more Battle Sisters. So it's good that they're giving you examples. There you go, there's Order of the Golden Light. I might just paint them the same as my Custodies, I don't know. That looks pretty cool. I like the scenic base there. And then you've got some Sisters Repentia. Got a Battle Sister there with a Stormbolter. Here we go, look at that. Look at that Immolator with Heavy Bolter and Immolation Flamers. Truly stunning. I want to know how they did that. They'll be there tomorrow, I'm sure, at the Warhammer Open Day. And looking forward to that. Look at the vents and the Heavy Bolter there. And the Penitent engines. That is the Exorcist. That is going to be insane. Looks incredible. Look at that. That's when you know you've gone full organ, when your helmet becomes an organ. Never go too full organ, guys. Never. So they're the vehicles. I say no rhino because there isn't a rhino. But just imagine the immolator without the top bit, pretty much. There's a penitent engine. And there's some old models, very old models. I've got the Death Cult Assassin, but I didn't get the Crusader. They really could have upgraded those. Maybe not the Death Cult, but definitely the Preachers and the Crusaders and stuff. You've got some Arco-Flagellants. So yeah, very kind of secret in terms of showcasing the new models. Well, a few of them anyway. That is your army box set. That's what you're going to get. Defenders of Faith. This starting force shows how a mix of warriors can be put together, and it just explains them a little bit. That's what you get in the set where you get this codex. This is a huge force. It's a congregate and purge force. It's exciting and rewarding step is to expand your Adeptus Auroritas collection. The force above shows one such army. You've got a Hospitaller, a Dialogus, you've got Judith. You don't really have a Dominion squad or Retributor squad, I don't think. No, that's really, really odd. Is there a single multi-melter in this codex? Who knows? Any Zefram? No. So, but you've got Saint Celestine, and you've got the new vehicles, and you do actually have well, you've got Penitent Engines, 16 over there. Yeah, I would have rather them showed more of the new miniatures, more, you know, the other extra miniatures that are coming out. So they've been very, I don't like it when they do this. Maybe they weren't ready, but if you've got a codex and you've got all these new models, at least show some of the other ones as well, like Catherine and the different Penitent Engines. So there you go. It starts off here with the Army of the Ecclesiarchy at page 75, and then 76 you've got the Sacred Rites. You've got an old school bit of artwork there, lovely. So here we go. You've got the Canoness. Would have preferred the picture on the top, but that's still fine. I still like that layout. She is a power points cost of her 3. Movement 6 inches, weapon skill, ballistic skill, both 2+. She's squishy though, strength's only 3 and toughness is 3. She's got 5 wounds, 4 attacks, leadership 9 and saver 3+. Quite strong. Rosaria, she's got the 4+ invulnerable save. She's got the Act of Faith, Sacred Rite, Shield of Faith. Rod of Office as well, a Null Rod. She can get the Bolt Gun and Power Sword instead of Bolt Pistol and Chainsword. She comes equipped with Bolt Pistol, Chainsword already. If the model is equipped with one of the following, so from Chainsword, Power Sword, Blessed Blade. If the model is equipped with a Chainsword, it can have a Brazier of Holy Fire or Null Rod. So when the actual multi-part kit comes out, you're going to have a lot of options. Again, on the community website, they do preview that new Canoness model, and yeah, you can mix and match the weapons. You can't really change the pose, but you can certainly change her war gear. It's clever how they've done that. I'm not going to go through all the stats and things of the different weapons and the abilities in this first look. I will be going through it in the review once I've built all the models. I'm going to do a review of this codex quite early on, once I've built the models in this set, and after I've done a full review of the army set. So that's the Canoness, HQ choice, power points cost 3, quite cheap. You can go one step up, I say one step up, 5 steps up, and get Celestine for power points cost of an 8. And again, I don't know why you wouldn't. She's got a jump pack, she's got a 2+ save, she's got 1 more wound, 1 more attack, 2 more attacks. She's got the Ardent Blade, which is ridiculous because it bumps her strength up to 7. She's got Healing Tears, for crying out loud, you know. She's got the Armour of St. Catherine as well, gives her a 4+ invulnerable, which is the same as a Rosarius, which is, yeah, a bit strange. But she's also got the Gemini Superior as well. I'm really interested to see how this new HQ, the Triumph of St. Catherine, looks. She's got 18 wounds. It's a single model equipped with 6 bolt pistols. 6 bolt pistols, the Martyr's Sword, relic weapons, frag grenades, crack grenades. You can only include 1. It must be, yeah, some kind of vehicle thing with 18 wounds, but then the toughness is only 3. It says it's got 4+ invulnerable save, got a fiery heart, solemn procession. The model cannot embark aboard a transport. You've got relics, but it is a model that can move. Really interested to see this model. Very interested. Maybe it's there tomorrow, who knows. Then you've got Judith. She's here. She's a power points cost of a 6, so not as much as Celestine, but more than a normal Canoness. She doesn't move as fast as Celestine as well, but her toughness is 4 because of this vehicle thing. She does have 7 wounds. She's got the heavy flamer. You've got 2 of them. And the mace gives her a strength +2, so she's hitting on a strength 5. Got the invulnerable save. Got the fiery conviction, pulpit of St. Holines, Bacilla, but she can explode as well. Sorry. And then you've got a missionary, just normal missionary. It's just got a t-shirt save, 6+ save, but does get an invulnerable save. You've got a bolt pistol and shotgun instead of an auto gun and last pistol, but does have Word of the Emperor. And that's it for your HQ. So you've got a Canoness, Celestine, Triumph of St. Catherine, Judith Aruta, and a missionary. That's it. Troops, you've got loads of troops. You've just got Battle Sister Squad. That's all you've got. Power points cost of a 4. Compared to Space Marines, the movement is the same, 6 inches. Their weapon skill is only 4+. It's still 50-50. Ballistic skill is 3+, though. Strength and toughness, they're squishy at 3. They've only got 1 wound, they've only got 1 attack. Their leadership is 7, but their save is 3+. That's why you get them, because you're getting that bolt gun, you're getting the move of 6 inches, you're getting the save of 3+, you're getting a decent leadership, and you're getting ballistic skill of 3+ as well. You've also got all these abilities as well. You can get an Incenser Cherub. I don't think this set includes the Incenser Cherub. So that's the only troop choice you've got. Would have been nice to have some kind of scout squad maybe, or I don't know. Okay, let's not give them Phobos armor. On second thoughts, let's move swiftly on to the elites. You can get a Preacher for a power points cost of a 1. He's got the chainsword and a las pistol. He's got war hymns, again, invulnerable save. With the Rosarius, they're just giving out these Rosariuses like they're free cookies or something. Gemini Superior, an elite choice. You can have 1, or you can additionally have 2. If the army's battle forged, then they don't take a slot in the detachment. If you've got Celestine, they are life wards as well. They can attempt to intercept attacks made against Celestine, basically. Pretty good, they just don't have that invulnerable save. More elites, Repentia Superior, 1 squad, 1 model. If it's battle forged, then it doesn't take a slot in the detachment that includes Sisters Repentia, which are the next elite choice, which are here, pretty good. The Sister Repentias have these Penitent Eviscerator weapons. A melee weapon, strength ×2, so it's strength 6, AP -3, very decent, and 2 damage, very decent too. They could have put like damage D3 or something. But when you resolve an attack, you subtract 1 from the hit roll. That's alright, because they have 3+ ballistic skill anyway. They have a weapon skill of 3+ anyway, which is better than a normal Battle Sister, which is quite odd. They've also got an ability called Martyrdom. Anyway, moving swiftly on. You've got another elite choice called the Celestion Squad. Now, you've got 5 Celestians. You can have an extra 5, so you can have 10. They're equipped with bolt guns, bolt pistols, so on. They're basically like your Battle Sisters, but they have that better weapon skill, and they have 2 attacks each and a better leadership, and they've got access to other different weapons too. Then you've got the Zefram Squad. Quite odd that these are elites when they've got jump packs, but they are equipped with bolt pistols and power swords at the end of the day. Yeah, their weapon skill is 3+, which is great, but their strength is only 3. Only the superior can be equipped with a plasma pistol instead of a bolt pistol, which kind of sucks. Would be nice if they all could have plasma pistols. You've got some nice abilities there, like Sky Strike and Angelic Visage. And then you've got the Dialogus. Power points cost of 2. It's got the Dialogus staff, which is strength +1, and a damage 1, so it's just strength 4. But it allows them to add. But the Loud Hailer allows them to increase the leadership by 1. Very good. Then you've got the Hospitaller, a lovely bit of, well, just a lovely picture there of an Hospitaller, absolutely beautiful model. She's got this ability called Medicus Ministorum. She can she can provide medical attention to 1 friendly infantry unit within 3 inches, get up to D3 lost wounds, which is pretty awesome. The Helix Adept in the Infiltrator Squad, I'm trying to remember, in the Space Marines, he can repair. He can give back 1 wound. This lady can regain up to D3, and you don't need to roll any dice to just bring a model back to life, which is, yeah, absolutely incredible. This army is all about elites, it seems. So far, well, we've got 12 elite choices, which might be as many as Space Marines, or maybe even more. Anyway, then you've got the Imagifier. Would have been nice to have a lovely picture of her there as well. That'd be brilliant. But the Imagifier has this. It doesn't say what she's got, but her ability is Litany of Deeds. So that thing that she's got, it doesn't say what it is, which, yeah, is annoying. Maybe it is an Imagifier, but that's what she is. But she has got this Litany of Deeds. Where you can select 1, and then you've got that until the end of the battle. So it's like a 1 ability purchase thing. Power points cost of 2. You've also got Crusaders. You can have up to 4 more. So I think you can get 6. So 6 Crusaders. They've got 2 attacks each, which is pretty good. But they've only got 1 wound. They do have a 3+ invulnerable save though, and they are equipped with power swords. Pretty nice. You've got Death Cult Assassins. Again, they're quite squidgy at toughness 3, but they do have a 5+ invulnerable save, and their power blades are basically like power swords, really. Arco-Flagellants, the flails. You adding 1 to the strength, so strength 5, AP -1, damage 1, and you get D3 hit rolls for each attack made instead of 1. And they do have Berserk Killing Machines, which means they basically feel no pain on a 5+. And that's it for elites. You don't need to hold your breath anymore. You've now got fast attack. You've got the Dominion Squad. These are the fast, I say fast, they are fast attack, but they have bolt pistols, bolt guns. Basically these are kind of like the scout kind of, well, it says Vanguard, yeah, so they're kind of like the scout units. They can move up in the movement phase. Pretty good. They before the first turn they can move up as if it was your movement phase, so they're kind of like the scouts. More fast attack, you've got the Seraphim Squad. These ones have you can have 2 bolt pistols and 2 hand flamers, or 2 inferno pistols. You can have a plasma pistol for the Sister Superior. You can have 10 of them in a squad. Quite good, but again quite squishy in terms of toughness and strength. I'd try and maximise the number of flamers and inferno pistols and things possibly can. Then heavy support. You've got the Exorcist here. This is the first time I've seen this data sheet. It has 12 wounds. It's a toughness of 8. Its weapon, which is Exorcist Conflagration Rockets, which is ranged 48 inches, heavy, 3d6, strength 5, AP -2. You've also got the Exorcist Missile Launcher. That's what it's got. So you can have the Conflagration Rockets instead of the Missile Launcher, but the Missile Launcher itself is a heavy D3, so potentially 9 shots there of strength 8, AP -3 and damage D6. Incredible. Would have been nice if it was, the damage was a bit better, but strength 8 and AP -3, pretty good, especially for 48-inch range. You're still going to have line of sight, which kind of sucks. You know, it can't fire at things that it doesn't have line of sight on, like some other things that are out there. Then you've got Mortar Fires, which are kind of like the Penitent engines. Typically these are like more of the shooty versions, and they are faster, and they have a better weapon skill as well. They've got access to the heavy bolters. In fact, one Mortar Fire has 2 heavy bolters and 2 Penitent flails. The flails, you make 3 hit rolls for each attack. The Buzz Blades, you get 1 additional attack if you get 2 or more, and the strength bumps it up to strength 8. Very, very deadly units. They've got 5 wounds, nice save of 4+, and they can ignore, basically feel no pain on the 6s. Then you've got the Retribution Squads, which are one of my favourite squads in the whole Codex. These girls, you can have 5, but you can include an additional 5, so you can have 10. Up to 4 can be equipped with 1 weapon from the heavy weapons list, so you can, which is incredible. So you've got multi-melters, heavy flamers, heavy bolters, things like that. Rites of Fire ability, you add 4-inch to the range characteristic of heavy flamer models in the units, which is just insane. So you're going around with 12-inch heavy flamers. They don't suffer the penalty for moving and firing heavy weapons. So, you know, with the Havocs, they've got the little claws and things that they don't suffer penalty. These just faithful advance. That's all it is. You just need a faithful advance to move and fire a massive heavy bolter. Anyway, that's the Retribution Squad. PowerPoints cost of 6. They're quite pricey, but they are a squad of heavy weapons. They're quite squishy, you know. The ballistic skill is 3+, though, it's nice, but they've only got the save of 3+. Well, of course, like most of them in here. Penitent engines, they're pretty good. You've got movement speed of 7 inches there. Got a decent number of strength, toughness and wounds and attacks. You got the Buzz Blades, which are nice, the Penitent Flail's nice, and they've got the heavy flamers too. Sororitas Rhino, again you got the abilities, the Axe of Faith, Sacred Rites and Shield of Faith. You got the self-repair, the smoke launchers. You can have 10 Adeptus Ministorum infantry models. You can't have any jump packs in there. And you can only transport Sororitas models if they have the Order, Dialogus or Hospitaler keyword. Then you've got the Immolator, absolutely fantastic tank. You've got Immolation Flamers, which have a new profile basically. It's the 12-inch flamers, 12-inch heavy flamers. Assault 2d6, strength 5, AP -1 and damage of 1. It automatically hits. So I have up to 12 shots there basically. You can change that to a twin multi-melter, which gets 2 shots. Again, that can carry 6 models. And then you've got the Battle Sanctum. Really interested in this scenery. I love it when Games Workshop release new codexes, new armies, or refresh an army, and they've got a nice lovely bit of scenery to get. A nice bit of scenery included in the army. It's a single model. It doesn't look like you can destroy it because it's got no wounds or anything like that. Again, I love fortifications where we just can't destroy. They cost 3 power points, but I'm really interested to see what this thing looks like. Maybe it's available tomorrow as well. Weapons of Faith goes through all the weapon profiles. You've got a couple of pages there. You've got a lovely showcase of the sisters against a Khorne army. I think it's word bearers actually. And then the Sisterhood at War, so you've got the Order Convictions, the Strength of Faith, the Pious and the Penitent. They're your ordered convictions for your different faiths. Your stratagems, which I think are in the cards that we get. So a couple of pages there. Warlord traits. Your order warlord traits as well. Relics of the Ecclesiarchy. Points values. What's the most expensive model? Yeah, Triumph of St. Catherine. 185 points. So no, not the priciest army, I don't think. And then you've got tactical objectives. So there you go, 112 pages. The Codex seems tight. It seems very, you know, organised, I want to say. Whether it's decent on the battlefield, I couldn't give two roses. But still, I really like the models. I can't wait to see all the other models that we haven't seen in this. They sometimes do this with new armies and new codexes. They don't show all of the new models that are coming out or that are out. Anyway, that was my first look at the review. I think you'll agree that that was a bit too much for me to go over in the army set, so thank you for your patience for waiting between that video and this video. I know it probably in real time hasn't been that long, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. If there are any questions about the Codex, please put it in the comments below. I read every comment and I'll be sure to get back to you. It's a busy few days for me though, I have to say. There's been a lot of new releases and I've got to go to the Warhammer event as well. It may take me a while to get back and read them, but I will. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.